Hey guys, welcome back to the DeeTimeLove show. And today we've got another table view unboxing, a brand new release from AV8 watches. Those of you that follow me on the channel or on Instagram will know I'm a real aviation geek. Although my main passion is dive watches, and I dip in and out of chronographs and dress watches as well. I am a bit of an aviation geek, and I love anything that is based on military themed aviation. I love it. I think it's so cool. I love the history behind what AV8 are doing. They're really paying more tribute to these aircrafts and the engineering. So a lot of their watches pay tribute and design cues to the design of the plane. You'll see elements of that. If you look closely at the dial, you'll see different design and inspiration from the cockpit. It's as if they've taken certain parts out of that plane of the Hawker Harrier II and implemented it into the watch. But before we go into unboxing, unveiling the watch, let's do a quick wristwatch check. And I am wearing another AV8 watch, and this is the Hawker Harrier II. I've reviewed this before. I unboxed it not that long ago, so I'll leave a link below for you to check out that video. But let's unveil the new AV8's Hawker Harrier II Ace of Spades. And as you can see, it comes with a traditional AV8 drop-off box that we come to expect with AV8 watches. But let's pop this box open to unveil the brand new release. Bang! There it is, guys. Check it out. Very cool indeed. And like I said, it does take a lot of design cues from the Hawker Harrier II and the Ace of Spades. And I won't go too much into the history of, you know, the plane, and I'll leave a link so you can read that in your own time in the description. I don't want to bore you to death with you listening to me giving you a history lesson, but this is a brand new release, and just to let you guys know, it will be available to purchase early October. So I'll leave a link below. If you are interested in this watch, you can sign up and purchase this particular timepiece. I mean, look, I will leave a link below as well. You know, there are other AV8 watches that I'm sure you're going to like. We are an affiliate with them, so I want to be absolutely transparent and honest with you guys. If you do like any of their watches I have, please buy through the link. It really helps out the channel, and it allows me to continue, you know, unveiling watches like this for you guys to see in video before you pull the trigger. You may find that you like it in the photograph. You may find that once I've shown it on video, it wasn't exactly what you hoped it to be. But before I give you my first impression, let's go through the specification of this particular timepiece. Now, it is a fairly large watch, and case diameter, as you can see, it's a big one. It's 46 millimeters in terms of case diameter. And that is what you've come to expect, in particular in the aviation genre. In the pilot style watches, they always tend to be bigger than more of the traditional types of genres of watches, mainly because of legibility. However, you could argue this particular AV8 watch is very, very fussy and maybe not as legible as, you know, some of your more traditional pilot watches. However, this is a different concept, different, you know, theme. You know, AV8 watches don't go by the rule book. I have to say, they go out there and they design what they want, and they really come up with a bit of, you know, innovation in design, making things simple but very cool indeed, turning them into something that is not overly engineered, but something unique at a very reasonable price. Now, we're looking at the case thickness. It's fairly thick as well. It's coming in at 14.5 millimeters in terms of case thickness. Bandwidth, you're looking at 22 millimeters, and it tapers down to 20. And now, the movement that this particular watch hosts is a Miyota movement, and it's the 8247 Miyota movement, Japanese movement, sapphire crystal, 50 meters, water resistant. But let's have a look at this watch. Now, first of all, the first thing that really stands out for me is that 24-hour subdial And if you look at 3 o'clock, you can see the second sub-dial. It's very, let's get a little bit closer for you guys to check this out. It's very cool indeed. You can see there the second hand just clicking away. And you get this feeling that they've just really captured that cockpit in the Hawker Harrier II. And you can see design cues off the side of the plane. It's a layered dial as well. There's a lot of thought that's gone into this. So if you're not into particularly fussy design, this probably won't really appeal to you. But if you like things that are over the top, you know, this is definitely a watch for you. If you love, you know, this type of design, this concept, quite unique to AV8 watches. You know, I've seen other micro brands try and imitate this, but they don't tend to execute it as well as AV8 watches, I have to say. It's sapphire crystal, Swiss superluminova. You can see the big numerals there. No numerals, but it has got a 24-hour sub-dial, so you'll know exactly what the time is all the time. As you can see there, the writing, it says 21,600 beats per hour, and that's based on the movement. And this is quite, you know, a simple Miyota movement, but the dial has been constructed to make the most of what this watch has to offer. And I have to say, I absolutely love the colour variation on this particular model. They have got different other colour variations. I love the case finishing as well. It's like a brushed gunmetal finish, very nice indeed. And I love the leather bands that they're producing AV8 at the moment, very nice indeed. I believe, is this waterproof? No, it's not a water resistant, but you know, it is not something that you would take diving. But one feature that I do like, that they've got the crown at 2 o'clock, very nice indeed. It won't dig into your wrist, I have to say. It is a fairly large watch, but it's got a lot of presence. Like I said, it's not for everybody, but I have to say, design-wise, aesthetically, it's very cool indeed. I love these types of watches. Look, I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's not a watch that you would build your collection on, but it's a watch that you add to your collection when you want to be a little bit different. You want something unique in your collection. And I'll talk about the pricing. You know, is it really good value for money in terms of what you're getting? But let's have a look at the back of the watch. And as you can see, that custom rotor based on that Rolls-Royce engine, very cool. Let's give it a little shake. Look at that. How cool is that? And this is what I mean about, you know, AV8 watches. There are a lot of, you know, brands out there that will use a similar movement. They just chuck it in at the back, clear case back, no work done, nothing on the rotor. But look at that custom rotor. Very cool. So what does it say at the back? Sapphire crystal, water resistant 50 meters, water resistant, the Hawker, Ace of Spades, Harrier II, Hawker Harrier II, very nice indeed. All stainless steel, and it's finished in this sort of like gun-metal finish. Very nice indeed. You know, I'm pretty impressed with it, and that's why I wanted to show you guys this particular AV8 watch. It does come with different colour variations. Check out the description below. Have a look at the one that really appeals to yourself. I love blue, but I did like the all sort of gunmetal dark look finish. That was really cool with the yellow. I was torn between that one and this one, to be honest with you. I went with this one because I just thought blue it'll probably match more clothing, that's for sure. But very cool. This is what's really in at the moment, isn't it? That darker look, that gunmetal look. Now, you know, overall, what do I think about the watch? Well, if I'm being overly critical about it, yet again, the size, 46 millimeters, for my particular wrist, is pretty large. It's a little bit too big. I can pull it off, but it's going to look pretty big on my wrist, I have to say. I've got an under 7-inch wrist. Let's have a look at it on the wrist, actually, while we're talking about that. Yeah, it's a fairly large watch, I have to say. But, you know, it's that kind of timepiece. So if you're going for this type of look, anything aviation, pilot's watch tends to be pretty big, unless you go vintage, guys, I have to say. But this is a modern, you know, watch, which is really paying tribute to the Hawker Harrier II. And I have to say, it does a very good job. If you have a look at the description, where the sign up bit is, you'll see what I mean by that. But it really does pay big tribute to that plane and the cockpit and so on. Let's have a look at it on the wrist. It's a whopper, but it's a good looking watch, isn't it? I have to say. The buckle there, very nice indeed. Now, price. Now, is this watch worth the money they're charging? The retail price comes in at around about £305 sterling. US dollars, you're looking around about, I don't know, about 340 US dollars to around about 360 US dollars, depending on the model variant and color variation you go for. And I have to say, you know, for the price, I'm going to be honest with you, Aviate watches produce affordable aviation watches, and they are extremely good value for money because it's an automatic. It's not anything amazing, the movement. It's a Miyota movement, but you can see what they've done with it on the dial. They've made, basically, they've got a basic Miyota movement, and they've reconstructed it with the 24-hour sub-dial, the second sub-dial. You've got the crown, you know, there at 2 o'clock, making it very cool. Look at the actual rotor, that customized rotor with that Rolls-Royce engine theme rotor. With the construction of the dial, the design, you're really paying for the design here. They've really executed it very well. And it comes with a nice leather band as well. So for the price, I would have to say it's extremely good value for money. You know, £305 sterling. There's not much out there you can buy, you know, like this. You know, this is cool. It is definitely a piece, a conversational piece. But like I said, you know, with these types of watches, it's not a watch that you would build your collection on. It's an add-on watch that you add to your collection of foundation pieces, which is something a bit different, something a bit more unique. Not the norm. Like I said, Aviate watches do not go by the rule book at all. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your comments below. Let me know your thoughts on this particular timepiece. Do you like the design? Do you like what they've done with the layered structured dial? What are your thoughts? Is it something that you'd be interested in buying? If you are, like I said, it's not for everybody. Have a look at the sign up, have a look at the models, have a look at the full range. If there is anything that you like, you can get a considerable discount with the DeeTimeLove channel. Check it below, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.